Hello, my sweet, sweet friends. How are you doing this week? Today is Tuesday, and we are going to budget for our upcoming paycheck that we are going to get on Thursday. My name is Erin. This is Can Do Budgets. Let's get into this video. Hi friends, how are you doing? We are ready to budget for May. I haven't done a lot of these videos yet because figuring out where the money goes, it does take time and it takes a lot of focus, and I just haven't always been sure that I could do it in a video and make it make sense. So we're gonna give it a shot. I've done one before. We'll just see how it goes. So we are basically going to break down our paycheck that we are getting on Thursday and figure out how much we can put in each binder and in each envelope. Side note, I have a weird shoulder thing going on. It really hurts to write with my writing hand. If you see any flinching or jerking movements, I did go to the doctor and I'm going for an x-ray, but he thinks I just pulled something in my shoulder, so I will be fine, but if my right hand is acting weird, that's why. So we know, so what I did to start off was I pulled over all of these pages into my planner. This planner you can find, there's a link in my description box. If you're interested in buying this and using this digital planner, the only thing you need to remember is if you want to use these links, you have to make sure the pen function is off. So this is obviously on and this is off, and then you can go ahead and click all these links. So we know I'm going to go right to my tracker and add in. So we know, because we got his pay stub today, that Jordan will be bringing in $950 on Thursday. And we know that since it is his payday for debt, we will pay his debt payments. And then on my pay week, we do mine. So we'll go through and see. So for student loan J, this is the one that's 106 every 2 weeks. Capital One is going to get 50, and a line of credit will be 72. So I'm just using these as references. These little trackers are also same deal. There's a link in the bio if you want to use them. So I just look at what previously we pay and I go by that. So we are not going to stuff any of mine. We're going to skip all those three. So let's add up how much debt we will be paying off. So 950. So we have $722 left to stuff. I do always like to leave a little bit of a buffer in the bank account, but we do already kind of have a buffer. So I'm just gonna pull that down to 700. I'll put it on my notes. So Jordan's pay was $950. Subtract our debt, which was, I forget that number, 106 plus 50 plus 72. So we're paying $228 total in debt. Oh. So minus the $228 in debt, minus let's just go for $28 in the bank. And I also owe my mother $100. I needed a check and I don't have any checks, and I said to her, man, I should order a book of checks, but you know how expensive they are? So I just got a check from her and I'm going to transfer her the money, check money. So from the $950, we're going to take away the $228 for debt, take away $28 to leave in the bank account, and take away $100 for the check, which brings us to $594. So let's just say we have $595 to stuff. So normally I round down, but that's only $1, so I'm comfortable with stuffing the $595. So now we'll go back over here, and now we know we have $595 to work with here. Okay, are you with me? Did I lose anybody yet? So we know that we have $595, which is going to leave us pretty tight. So student loan, Erin, that gets $30 each payday. The reason that gets $30 each payday, we get paid weekly, so multiplied by 4 is $120, and the student loan payment is $119, and it comes out the end of the month. So if we need $120 for the full month, we divide that by 4, and that's how much we put aside weekly. So these ones aren't very changing. These ones stay the same quite a bit. So kids get $140, because again, multiply that times 4, and that's how much our monthly child support payment is. Rent is $175. Insurance is always $35. Kudo $15, and public mobile $10. Amazon we're going to skip. We're just saving up for next year's annual subscription. And Spotify subscription we're going to skip, and bank fees will get $5. Taxes nothing. Pet meds. So now we are saving up for May's flea treatment, so we should put $5 in there. And groom, $5, same deal. 1 month ahead, we aren't going to be able to stuff that. So let's see from the $595 how much we just put in there. So that's $420. So if we take away the $595, that leaves us $175 to stuff in the spending binder. So we are done. This is all of our bills paid. And now we will head over to our spending and see what we have before we start stuffing. So these are the numbers that will vary depending on how much we have. Sometimes this number is a lot higher, sometimes it's a lot lower, so we just go based on what we've got. Okay, so I'm not going to give anything to Erin or Jord. I know I'm the worst. $175. I just got a dirty look. Jord still has $70 in his envelope. Erin has nothing because I have no willpower. I have no self-control. But he's cruising along at a good solid 70. So date night we have 30. My dog is thirsty. Date night we have 30. Let's leave that for now. And allowance for the kids has 30. Let's leave that for now. Pharmacy should get some, because I spend a lot, you guys, at the pharmacy. So let's do 20. Oh man, my shoulder. So now we're down to 155. Groceries has $70. So let's do $55. So now we have $100. IOU gas, that's $45. I have a little IOU card. I got this at I got this from A Little of It All. She has a channel here on YouTube and she has a shop as well. Go check her out. So did I already subtract the $45? No, I definitely didn't. So let's make sure.
175, subtract 20, subtract 55, subtract 45.
So I have $55 left over. We're going to skip family spend and skip Canna Cave. Big moves here, making big moves. We only have $55, so I have to be super picky. Let's ignore clothing for now, okay? Clothing for all of us. Aaron, George, Parker, Lily. Family photos, we'll ignore that. And grading day, we have a really good start on grading day, so I'm okay with skipping that for now. Easter, we have a little bit of time before that. Holidays, let's do $5 in holidays. And birthdays, we'll do 5, 5, 5, 5. So subtract 20. So 5, 5, 5, 5. We'll give 5 to everybody. And Christmas, oh, this is perfect because I have $30 left over and I want to give each of these ones $10 because, and I will tell you why, because I have these little trackers in here that I made and each flower is worth $15, but last time I only added $5, so I wasn't able to color off a flower. So I said, okay, my next time I stuff this, I will put $10 in so I can color off the $15 flower. So that means, again, we have another week where we are not stuffing our low priority sinking funds. So these are things like, this is home decor renovations and furniture. We're hoping to get a new couch, but of course that's low priority behind our debts, behind our spending. Our vehicle is another one to save up for tire changes, oil changes, fees, and repairs, rather than just scrambling to get the money when those things come up. And new, because you just never know when you're going to need to get a new car. Travel is also in here that we have to skip. Again, it's low priority. We'd love to be able to fill them, but we do have ones that are more important. So these have nothing in them currently. These are just going to be for general savings. So the goal eventually is to have, I'd say, $1,000 to begin with in each of these categories. But you know, you start slow, and it's really cool to have a YouTube channel so that you can see your progress. So let's see how much Let's make sure that these numbers add up to 175. Ta-da! That is 0. So that is how I do my budget for the week. Let's scoot on over so we know we're not stuffing our low priority savings. Let's scoot on over and do our cash breakdown sheet as well. Okay, so there has to be a better, more efficient way to copy and paste those numbers over. Until I figure out that way, I just use this little tool where you can circle something, you long press it, you press copy, and you can paste it over here. The only problem is when I try and copy just the numbers that I wrote out, sometimes I am copying the text boxes because they are sticking out longer than they appear to be. So then I just go through and delete those. So again, definitely not the most efficient way, but let's go through and break down. I will show you the first one. So the first category is student loan errands. So it's $30. So I'm going to need 120 and 110. Kids is 100 and 220s. Rent will be 150, 60, 70, and a 5. So I'm just going to do that all the way down, and we will see what we come up with. Okay, so now that I've tallied out what I need for everything, I'm going to count the columns up. So for 5s, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on this page, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 altogether. And same thing for the rest. So then I am going to do the math and just make sure that these numbers are going to line up with this 595. So I will put a little note over here, maybe in red, so I know that my goal is 595. So 2 100s will be 200, 2 50s is 100, 8 20s is 160, 7 10s is 70, and 13 5s is 65. So now I'm going to add up 65, 70, plus 160, plus 100, plus 200, and we have 595. So that just means I did my math correct. And we can fill out a slip for the bank now. if I have one handy. I sure do. So this is what my bank slips look like. So this is what I'm going to give the teller when I go in and request my money, because I don't just want the $595. I do actually need it in particular amounts. So I'm going to grab my pen and just copy over the information. So I don't normally add what it equals to over here, because they don't really need that. But you can, if this is what you're doing to get your math, you can just do it here and add up all these numbers and make sure that it's your total there. So this is what I will give the bank on Thursday when I go. Thank you so much, you guys, for watching this video. Thanks for hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. If you've made it this far in the video, how about you drop a sunflower emoji in the comments below so I know you were here. I've seen some other creators do that, and I love that idea because sometimes you don't necessarily have anything to contribute comment-wise to the video, but you do just want to say hi. So let me know you're here. If you haven't hit subscribe yet, I would love and appreciate it if you would do so. And I will see you on Friday for the cash stuffing. Bye.